Secure your financial future with Emergency Fund Essentials. Why you need one and how to start. Engage, comment, like, share, subscribe. 1. Understanding the significance of a rainy day account. A backup stash is a critical mainstay of monetary strength, offering a security net in the midst of unexpected difficulties. Its significance lies in giving a cradle against unforeseen costs. For example, health-related crises, vehicle fixes, or employment misfortune. Without a just-in-case account, people might depend on exorbitant premium obligations or exhaust their reserve funds, endangering long-haul monetary well-being. This asset goes about as a monetary pad, decreasing pressure and empowering people to explore startling circumstances without undermining their generally monetary prosperity. Understanding the meaning of a backup stash enables people to proactively deal with their funds, encouraging strength and security despite life's vulnerabilities. 2. Deciding your ideal secret stash size. Deciding the ideal size for your secret stash includes an insightful evaluation of your individual monetary circumstance and way of life. Consider factors like month-to-month expenses, work soundness, and the idea of possible crises. Monetary specialists frequently prescribe saving 3 to a half year of everyday costs, giving a pad to unforeseen difficulties. A larger fund, on the other hand, may be preferable to those with particular circumstances or a fluctuating income. By customizing the size to meet your specific requirements, you can rest assured that you will be adequately prepared for unforeseen occurrences and have financial security during a crisis. Consistently reconsidering and changing the asset size as conditions change is a reasonable monetary practice. 3. Putting forth practical reserve funds objectives. Putting forth practical reserve funds objectives is a central stage towards monetary achievement. Assessing your short and long-term goals, such as establishing an emergency fund, saving for a major purchase, or planning for retirement, is the first step. Take into consideration your monthly income, expenses, and any outstanding debts. Break down huge objectives into reasonable, steady focuses to make the cycle more feasible. Practical objectives line up with your ongoing monetary circumstance, permitting you to gain ground without unnecessary strain consistently. Consistently rethink and change your objectives as conditions develop, guaranteeing that your investment funds plan stays adaptable and lined up with your generally monetary prosperity. 4. Picking the right sort of just-in-case account. Choosing the proper sort of backup stash is a basic part of monetary preparation. There are 2 essential classifications: fluid investment funds and a blend of money and other effectively open resources. Fluid reserve funds, regularly held in a bank account, give prompt access in crises, guaranteeing fast and peaceful asset accessibility. On the other hand, an enhanced methodology, consolidating cash with transient ventures, may offer the potential for marginally more significant yields while keeping up with liquidity. The best decision relies upon individual inclinations, risk resilience, and the requirement for surefire admittance to reserves. Finding some kind of harmony among openness and potential development is key in picking the ideal secret stash structure. 5. Building your backup stash bit by bit. Building your secret stash bit by bit is a reasonable monetary technique that cultivates flexibility and inner harmony. Begin by characterizing a sensible reserve funds objective in view of your month-to-month expenses and monetary obligations. To stay away from temptation and make it easier to keep track, set up a separate savings account. Treat this expense as a non-negotiable expense and contribute a portion of your income to it on a regular basis. Increase the amount you contribute gradually as your financial situation improves. Consider bonuses, charge discounts, or rewards as any open doors to support your rainy day account. By gradually increasing your savings, you build a solid financial buffer against unforeseen challenges. 6. Prior to establishing an emergency fund. Address existing debt prior to establishing an emergency fund as a strategic financial strategy. Allocated funds to systematically reduce balances on high-interest debts like credit cards and loans. While the shortfall of a backup stash might appear to be nonsensical, limiting obligation guarantees more monetary adaptability over the long haul. Exorbitant interest commitments can rapidly raise and impede generally monetary soundness. When obligation is sensible, divert assets towards making a secret stash. This consecutive methodology mitigates monetary gamble, permitting people to break free from the pattern of obligation and fabricate a solid starting point for future monetary undertakings. 7. Managing investments in emergency funds. Conservatism and liquidity are essential when managing investments in emergency funds. An emergency fund's primary goal is to be easily accessible in case of unexpected events. Choose instruments that are low risk and simple to liquidate, like a money market fund or a high-yield savings account. While the impulse to look for more significant yields in less secure ventures might exist, the backup stash isn't planned for development yet, rather as a monetary well-being net. Adjusting availability and security guarantees that the asset remains promptly accessible, while required, offering true serenity and viable assurance against surprising costs. 8. Knowing when to utilize your just-in-case account. Knowing when to utilize your rainy day account is vital for powerful monetary administration. The fund should be set aside for genuine emergencies, such as unexpected job loss, car repairs, or medical bills that require immediate cash. Abstain from taking advantage of the asset for optional spending or non-dire circumstances. Lay out clear standards for what comprises a crisis, guaranteeing that the asset stays in one piece for its planned reason. Routinely reevaluate what is happening, and possibly dunk into the rainy day account while confronting veritable and unanticipated monetary difficulties. The fund's integrity is preserved and its effectiveness in times of need is enhanced by this disciplined approach. 9. Restoring the emergency fund after use. Restoring the emergency fund after use is an essential step in ensuring financial stability. When the asset has been taken advantage of for a veritable crisis, focus on remaking it quickly. Change your financial plan to designate a part of your pay explicitly towards renewing the asset. Consider bonuses, government forms, or rewards as any open doors to speed up the renewal interaction. This proactive methodology guarantees that the secret stash is prepared for future startling costs, building up your monetary flexibility. Predictable and restrained commitments will slowly re-establish the asset to its ideal level, protecting your monetary prosperity despite unanticipated difficulties. 10. Auditing and changing your secret stash. Routinely evaluating and changing your backup stash is a powerful part of judicious monetary administration. As life conditions change, reevaluate the sufficiency of your asset in light of elements like pay, costs, and family size. Think about any huge life-altering situations, similar to a new position or the introduction of a kid, as expected triggers for changes. Guarantee that your asset lines up with your ongoing monetary necessities and commitments. A very much kept up with secret stash, custom fitted to your developing circumstance, gives a powerful monetary well-being net, offering genuine serenity and flexibility to successfully confront unexpected difficulties. Congratulations on starting your emergency fund. Share your journey, like, share, and subscribe for more financial wisdom. Be prepared.